Here's another video of me blatantly cheating in Prime. It's quite funny because I'm on my main account in the second game, but I'm on alt the first game. And it's funny because we queued Goki the first game, and he always likes to talk shit about people's accounts when they go hard on him. And to be honest, I would have done the same thing on my main, but, you know, he just wants to find an excuse for why he can't win, but it's whatever. It's actually quite funny. I thought that both of my accounts would be banned for the games in this video because I did go very, very obvious, but I guess I am literally the Overwatch bypass, so yeah. I've also had a lot of people add me on Steam asking like what are some tips they can do to go as blatant as possible without getting banned. And truly you have to have a general grasp of the game itself before you use cheats. So if you want to go blatant, and like I'm talking like blatant to the point where you're like testing Overwatch, at the very least you want to have SMFC plus movement before you are testing Overwatch as seriously, because people are going to look at your movement. That's the number one thing. If you move like a bot, they're going to treat you like a bot. They're going to be there, yeah, there's no way this kid can hit these shots, and there's no way, you know, that he knew he was coming squeaky instead of main. You know, they're just going to look how you set up your positions according to where the enemies are. I mean, it's very easy to lose an account now that there aren't as many Novas and Twitch streamers doing Overwatch, so it's, you know, you're gonna have more serious people doing it, and it's gonna be very easy to lose an account. So you want to make sure that your movement is really top notch because you don't get a second chance. Also, you probably shouldn't go blatant for the win, just take the loss. That's one thing that I don't do because I don't mind losing an account over this. It's not the end of the world to me. They sell for like 20 bucks. Another tip I have for when you're T-side is make sure you check all the angles. Seriously, just float your crosshair from angle to angle, and when you see where he's at, right, you want to make sure that you don't necessarily pay more attention to that spot than another spot. What I would do is, let's say he's left side quad, I would hold right side quad for about a good 10-15 seconds and then peek over the left side of quad and shoot him. If he's hidden behind quad, tell your teammate, and then check red box, truck, and highway, and forklift. So that's one way to make it less obvious that you're walling. But with that being said, I honestly wouldn't recommend that any of you guys do this. I'm just doing it because I know that I can get away with it. If you're not comfortable with losing an account, then don't attempt this, because I've already come to terms with the fact that I'm going to lose these accounts at some point, right? So if you're not cool with losing your account, don't go blatant. Queue with 3-4 other cheaters, and you can just rack up easy wins that way. It's not the end of the world if you lose. Don't go hard for a win, and you'll probably stay unbanned.
Not peeking, I'm shooting him through wall.
Stop. What?
He shot him through wall. He shot him through wall, dude.
No, you were spamming, you fucking retard. That's why I say do not peek. When you spam, he can shoot you through the wall. 50 IQ, man.
What the fuck?
I can't believe.
So what I just did there was a great example of what not to do if you don't want to get banned. If you really don't want to risk it, don't go blatant near the end. Yeah, I really thought I would have been banned for this, but somehow I got away with it. I'm not entirely sure how, but I mean, you could kind of pass it off legit since I didn't do anything sketchy the whole T side, and that's the only thing I've done. But considering I'd done it at, you know, 15, 14, you would think they would be a little bit more concerned about the fact that I did it that end game. But I mean, you could pass that off as legit. I've done similar things on ESEA before without people really batting an eye, but I'm really still kind of shocked that I got away with it. But it just goes to show what you can get away with if you have good movement, good crosshair placement, you're hiding your wall hack, and all of that. Another thing I want to talk about is the accusations that Fanta and Weebware are pasted. I mean, this is just fucking stupid. Just because lethality is a paste, and that's coming out to be a paste, which I've said since day one is a paste, even the kids in matchmaking who bought it.
Oh, no,
Like,
it's very good.
I don't know why people are coming out and saying that Fanta is a paste, Weebware is a paste. It just makes no sense. It's like everyone wants to, you know, basically shit on cheats they don't have because people can't get Fanta. It's a paste. Since people get declined to buy Weebware private, it's a paste. At this point, I'm starting to think Aimware is a paste, HexUI is a paste, everything's a fucking paste in this community apparently. Lethality got proven to be a paste. They admitted it's a paste. You know, if anyone can prove that Weebware is a paste or prove that Fanta's a paste, please do it. Some of the skins that I was using in the second game are real skins. The M9 Bandit Slaughter is a real skin. The USP Orion is a real skin. The Op Asimov is a real skin. I'll put a picture of them on screen right now. If you don't believe me, I don't care. I'm not advertising myself to be cheating with skins, so yeah. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video. If you want to buy Weebware private, all the information is in the description. And I know people have been asking me about Fanta, but currently there's no way to buy it publicly. You just kind of have to know the developer, so sorry I didn't make that clear in my last video.
Just rush. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good.
Thanks.
There we go, see? God damn, I hit him for 12.
Sheena's gonna come tree. Thank you, Trout.
Nice.
A is clear. Count for A main if you can, Sheena.
Blue plant, blue plant.
2-3.
Oh my god. I hit one for 60.
Wait, you planted the bomb?
That's the one.
Where? Oh my god. I got confused. There's one coming behind you, that one.
Nice.
Thank you for playing.
Nice.
Good try, good try, good try. No, yeah.
Fuck. Oh my god, lucky.
Go B. Go B. Go B. Go B.
Somebody's gonna die. Oops.
Keep shooting, keep shooting.
This one more, please, 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 please.
Ouch. Oh yeah.
Mid, lucky, I need to tell you. Like, what?
I said mid. I called out mid.
Oh, I didn't hear you, sweetie. I'm sorry. There's one more mid, one more.
Nice,
Go away. Go away. Go away.
What the fuck? Alright, he's what, 92, but he doesn't have a fucking body. What the fuck? The first shot was directly on him, dude.
Thank you, Trout. Wayne's coming. Amen.
Not be that hard
Behind
to
us,
legit.
behind us, behind us,
It really can be that hard to legit.
He just shot me through the fucking smoke.
Hell.
Aww.
Fuck.
Dude, he's lit.
Fucking serious.
Oh my.
I killed one.
That's why I said don't buy.
Alright.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Shit, dog.
What the fuck?
1-7.
Yeah, he's cheating, dude. He's cheating, dude. He has A on.